There's a certain kind of unsaid practice of women becoming more and more nurturing as they age. Is it society that kind of like labels women into the roles of their lives? If you stick out and you're not, this is like a bit of a glitch in the universe of like womanhood. My name is Nainy. I am 37. I am currently in Berlin. I grew up mostly in India. I grew up in a small town called Indore in the central part of India. And then when I was 27, I moved to Germany. This is kind of the best age I've lived. This is physically, mentally the healthiest I have ever been. This is the most aware I have been in my own body, and most able that I've ever been to take care of myself. When I was younger, I had a vision of what 37-year-olds do and what they have and where they are, and my God, I'm not doing any of those things. Say 20 years ago or so, when I was a young girl looking at other women around me, it was a different world. It was a different world in terms of what women could afford to do, what culturally was possible to do, what society at large was offering the space for. So I know that the unrealistic things I'm thinking that, oh, I could have had a certain setup of family, for example. Whether I want it or not is arbitrary in this equation, but the expectation of it is something that I feel the weight of. But I could understand that it's two different worlds, and I think I live in midst of this kind of reflections, in midst of, do I even want them? Why do I want them? Have I picked it up from somewhere? Has someone taught me? Is this because I have lacked role models who are doing other novel things? Is this where my contribution will come to the world? Can I be a role model to other girls growing up in my family, to my friends' daughters? Can I be the role model I didn't have? There's a certain kind of unsaid practice of women becoming more and more nurturing as they age, and I don't know where it comes from. Is it society that kind of like labels women into the roles of their lives? You're a young girl, then you're a cutie in college, so it's cool to flirt with you, but then you're like a mom, so now suddenly all the sexuality is gone, but you're a do-gooder type personality. So then if you stick out and you're not, and you're like, oh, actually I find all of this super annoying, suddenly this is like a bit of a glitch in the universe of like womanhood. We need to talk about this cutoff. There is a certain cutoff that is happening in mid-30s in all societies, where a woman is stripped of all sexuality. You're suddenly not allowed to look sexy. You're suddenly, when you're looking sexy, you're looking cheap and not sexy. So I don't know why and who is giving us these permissions and taking it away from us, but I feel it. It's like you cannot have gray hair and wear a cute deep cut blouse, because I don't know, these two don't go together. Because dress more age appropriate, as if deep cut blouses have an age bracket when they're manufactured. Like it's pretty much saying this. But I like it. I like deep cut stuff. Come on. I think the hardest thing about getting older is having a very difficult, changing relationship with your already existing difficult relationship with body and beauty. You always wanted to look beautiful. This is a bit of a curse in the society for women. I don't know how to undo it. Even the most well-intentioned, most well-read women, we don't know how to turn it off. You can discuss, you can converse with your girlfriends, they will hype you up, they will tell you you're the most beautiful thing who has ever walked on this earth, but every once in a while you will see yourself in the mirror and you will be and I don't know how to take that away. And I think as I age, I become more critical because I can see my flaws even more, I don't know, like clearly. And they are adding on now and they are stacking up. And I don't know how to stop myself because I also want to be kinder to myself. I want to have empathy towards it. I want to honor that I've had the privilege to grow old, and what a beautiful thing it is, and how dare I disrespect it, how dare I take it lightly that I'm getting to experience all of this. But I don't know how to not think like this. I actually do not know how to stop thinking like this. I don't know how to not care about my belly and my hair color. And yeah, the world does and continues to give so much importance to beauty when it comes to women. And I think that's the thing that is a very, very hard thing to let go of. And even if we accept it that that's how it is, it harms us actively everywhere all the time. And that's why it's super hard. I've learned that I sleep better when I know who I am, and I can start to count all the things that I have been able to do with my body, and I care less then of what it cannot do for me or what I expect it to do, but focus greatly on what I'm already doing. And that has really helped me. Like I've had foot pain and I thought about what if I've never paid attention to my feet, and what happens when I do, and I start to sometimes I go to bed and I would put oil in my feet, and then I would try to be like, thank you so much for taking me all the places. Look how cool it is. We can walk everywhere. We have run marathons in the past. How cool are we? And this has made such a huge difference to send a bit of love and remember all the memories I already made with my body, all the things it's capable of doing, and I continue to, and stop berating it, and that has made a huge difference. Oh my God, I am so proud that in the last 5 years or so, somehow all the women in the world have gotten together and are starting to call bullshit on so many things. We're calling bullshit on when we are shamed for weight. We are calling bullshit on when we are shamed for not having flat stomachs. We are calling bullshit on fixation on fairer skin, on hairless legs, on, I don't know, terrible, terrible things that women for centuries have done to their body to look and fit a certain gaze. And first of all, we have names like this in the society. I think everyone now knows what is male gaze. How fucking great is that? How great is that in normal pop culture vocabulary we have words around shaming. I think beauty is how close we can come to being ourselves is, to me, beautiful. I think the more layers we have to put on, whether it's clothes, whether it's makeup, whether it's an attitude, whether it's a way we are going to present ourselves in the world, the greater distance it creates from us connecting to our own body. And to me, beauty is just being who we are, really, truly